Hi boys and girls, welcome to the third lesson of our book series unit. Today I'm going to teach you that serious book readers use what they know about characters to make predictions. Before we start talking about our book series we've been reading, Emma the Chicken, we are going to talk about what a prediction is. So you may already have an idea of what a prediction is. And when making predictions, readers use clues from the book to help them make their predictions. They also use what they know, and we call that something. What do we call what we already know? It starts with an S. You got it, our schema. So we're going to use our schema, and we're also going to use clues from the text. So before we begin, I want to show you some pictures, and I want you to make a prediction of what will happen next. Using the clues in the picture, what do you think is going to happen next? Are you ready? Awesome. So here's your first picture. We've got a little boy who has holding a rock, and then we have some sleeping trolls. What do you think is going to happen next? Awesome prediction. So some of you may thought that the little boy is going to throw the rock at the monsters. Some of you may think that the little boy is just going to walk over and tap the monsters. Maybe the monsters will wake up and they'll be happy, or maybe they'll wake up and they'll be angry. So I like how you guys use the clues in the pictures to make a good prediction. Here's your next picture. This looks like a little boy is holding some sort of flower, and he might be running away. So what do you guys think is going to happen next? What is the boy doing, and who are the other people in the background? What's your prediction? Great ideas, boys and girls. So you may have thought that the boy is taking the flower and he wasn't supposed to, because it looks like the people in the background look angry or sad. So he may have taken a really important flower away from them. Also, if you notice, the flower is a different color, so it makes it look a little more special. Awesome predictions, boys and girls. Here's the last picture. It looks like a little boy is fishing, and there's a big alligator in the lake, and he hooked the alligator with his fishing pole. What do you think will happen next? What do you think the crocodile's character is like? Awesome predictions, boys and girls. So some of you may have put yourself in the little boy's shoes. Maybe what happens next is the alligator peeks his little head out and sees a little boy and maybe gets scared and runs away. So today we are going to begin reading the third book in our book series with Emma the Chicken. This book is called Emma and the Coyote. We're not going to read the whole book today because I'm going to stop at a certain point in the book where I want you to make a prediction of what will happen next. We're going to read most of the story, and we'll finish the story tomorrow. But I really want you to use what you know about Emma, the character, and your schema to make a prediction of what will happen next. So let's take a look at our learning target for today. Our learning target is going to be, I can use what I know about characters to make predictions. Let's begin. Emma and the Coyote by Margaret Roos and Barbara Spurl. Emma fitted on her nest like the lid on a cookie jar. She was daydreaming with all the other chickens in the coop. Outside, the rooster kept watch over 10 dandelion chicks. Suddenly, Emma heard the farmer's voice. "You keep a close eye on those chicks, fella," he said. "There has been a coyote close by." Too close for comfort. Emma went outside, blinking in the bright sunlight. She watched the farmer fix a hole in the fence. He pulled the wires tight and nailed them to a post. "Tuck," said Emma. "That won't keep us safe from the coyote." When the farmers left, Emma stuffed sticks of straw into the holes in the wall. The next day, Emma was scuttling in the garden. She ran around radishes. She munched on marigolds and picked bugs off beets. She was about to snap at a grasshopper when the rooster yelled, "Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo." Then he sprinted for the chicken coop. Emma looked up and saw a bushy tail on the other side of the garden. All the other chickens scurried away as fast as they could, but not Emma. Emma ran to the house and hopped onto the apple crate under the kitchen window. She jumped up and down and up and down. "Why, it's Emma," the farmer's wife cried. "She's bouncing like a ball." The farmer's wife ran outside and spotted the coyote sneaking closer. She picked up a stone and hurled it. The coyote ran away. "Good girl, Emma," said the farmer's wife. "But you watch out. Coyotes are smarter than chickens." "Talk," said Emma. She walked back to the chicken coop with her beak in the air. The following afternoon, Emma and the other chickens were looking for good things to eat in the pig pen. Emma wrestled with worms and picked at potato peels. She was gobbling up some corn when she heard a loud commotion. The pig snorted, the rooster crowed, the chickens clucked after him as he darted inside the coop. But not Emma. Emma made herself invisible and waited. In no time at all, she saw two pointed ears gliding towards the chicken coop. Without making a sound, Emma picked up a stone and hurled it. The stone hit the side of the barn. The farmer's children looked up and saw the coyote's tail disappearing around the corner. Then they saw Emma. "Good girl, Emma," they cheered. "But you better watch out. Coyotes are smarter than chickens." "Talk, talk, 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 talk," Emma chuckled. The next morning, the coyote was back. This time, Emma spied him in the orchard where the other chickens were eating bugs under the cherry trees. Emma raced over, wings flapping. "Talk, talk, talk," she shouted. She made such a racket that the rooster and the chickens dashed away. But not Emma. Emma hid behind a tree trunk and stood still, then hurried to another tree. She zigged left and zagged right from one tree to another, until the coyote wasn't sure where she was anymore. He twitched his nose and sniffed the air. He came closer, then closer, right to the tree where Emma was hiding. He licked his lips. Just when Emma had nowhere to run, she heard the farmer's children ask, "Is that a chicken by the cherry tree?" "It's Emma," gasped the farmer's wife. She flung a stick at the coyote who ran away. "Emma, Emma," the farmer's wife panted. "You better watch out. Coyotes are definitely smarter than chickens." At that very moment, Emma had nothing to say, not even a tiny little talk. The farmer knew the coyote would get the chickens sooner or later, so he brought home a trap. If he could catch the coyote, he would take him far away from the farm and set him free in the woods. The farmer placed the trap under the magnolia tree. No sooner was the trap set than Emma went to check it out. The other chickens were afraid to go near, but not Emma. And that is where we're going to stop. We know a lot of things about Emma. We know from previous books that she kind of does what she wants, right? If she finds a problem, she wants to try to fix the problem. Use what you know about Emma to make a prediction of what's going to happen next. In the lesson plan for today, you have a little worksheet where you can write your prediction, and I want you to give a reason for why you think that's what's going to happen next. So there's an area for you, it's a little bubble, where you can write your prediction, and then you're going to write your evidence or your reason why you believe that's what's going to happen next. You don't have to print out the worksheet, you can always just write it down in a notebook. Just make sure you have your prediction and you have your evidence for why you think that's what's going to happen next. Using what you know to guess what the character will do next is a really important reading skill to have, and you'll use it throughout your entire life as you're reading books. It's important to start now so that you can have a better understanding of who your character is and also what will they do next. Of course, let's take a look back at our learning target just in case we forgot. Our learning target for today was I can use what I know about characters to make predictions. And girls, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy the nice weather coming up, and I hope you stay safe and healthy.